Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action coming up for you. With Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Joining us from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. Hey, Allie.
Thanks, Brian. CJ McCollum is looking to evolve his game. He said, quote, "I can get out of bed and get 20. Now I need to score efficiently, make my teammates better, and impact the game in every facet. You get older, the maturity level shifts, and you understand what needs to be done." Guys?
Well, looking to show how he can impact winning, Allie. Thanks for that. And here we are in October. Let's see how things are going out west. Taking a look at the Pelicans, they're slotted in at 9th in the conference, but it's still early in the year. And of course, the Clippers, they're currently tied.
When I look at the Clippers, they're really doing their best to rise through the rankings. Time will tell whether they can pull it off.
You know, it's got to be frustrating for them. You can't dwell on the past. You've got to think forward, work together, and play for one another.
A look at the Pelicans starting group. In it forward, it's Ingram and Williamson. McCollum and Jones, the tandem in the backcourt. And it's Valanciunas in at the 5, down low. And for the Clippers, the two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Mason Plumlee out there with Robert Covington. And it's Westbrook in at the point. And to the surprise of some league observers, a number of rookies are already making huge contributions, Graham.
And it's so much fun to see these young players stepping up, getting thrown right into the fire, and for good reason. When you have 2 or 3 stars eating up your salary cap, you need the guys on rookie contracts to perform, and they are.
Now here's Valanciunas, and he comes up with a bucket.
Well, not to be denied, right? Jonas Valanciunas takes a hit and still finishes through contact.
Leonard against Ingram. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jonas Valanciunas. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Westbrook. Not a good performance from him in that loss to Oklahoma City. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Leonard attacking. Plenty of room around him, and it's good.
Well, what makes Kawhi so problematic in the pick and roll? He can do about anything he wants out of it, including keep the basketball.
And Kawhi Leonard, one of 3 perimeter players to win back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards. It's him, Sidney Moncrief, and a young Dennis Rodman.
Here's Westbrook. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time.
Well, this is one aspect of his game where Kawhi Leonard has come such a long way. The ability to make guys around him better with his passing.
Now here's McCollum. Here's Williamson. Out to McCollum. Fires the 3. Pure from three-point range. And for his career, Kawhi Leonard has more steals than fouls, Grant.
You know, B.A., he and Jimmy Butler, I believe, the only 2 players to achieve that after a decade in the league. A pretty remarkable achievement. I just love his approach coming into tonight. Focused and aggressive.
Outside Ingram. Picked by Williamson. Ingram with the ball. Guarded by Covington. Oh, the dunk by Williamson.
You know, coach gets mad when Williamson gets hit and there's no whistle, and it happens a lot.
And the Clippers with the ball. Last game matched up with the Thunder. Tough loss there.
They had a tough time beyond the arc. A lot of their possessions ended in missed threes.
What was most disturbing to me was they didn't have a backup plan, right? The threes aren't falling. What do you do next?
Picked by Williamson. McCollum, a pass to Ingram. Now here's Jones. McCollum outside to the inside. Williamson is doubled. Outside Jones. Just 4 to shoot. Outside for Ingram. Inside. Second chance effort. Williamson misses.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
Westbrook, the pass to Leonard. Fades. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
And the Pelicans call time here. And the Clippers will go for a different look here. Zubats, he's checked in for Plumlee. Martin comes in for Covington. Powell, he's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. And it's Mann in for Westbrook. And the Pelicans will go for a different look here. Nance, he's checked in for Valanciunas. Murphy comes in for Zion Williamson. Marshall, he's checked in for Brandon Ingram. And Alvarado's subbed in for McCollum. The Clippers have gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter.
Yeah, bottom line for this Pelican squad, they need to get better on the defensive end. They may have to get more 3-and-D type of guys on this roster.
Here's Mann. Over Jones. And there's another one for the Clippers.
And you got to defend better than that. I mean, that's a good look for him.
That's not coming with the right mentality. The defender neither closes the space nor challenges the shot. That's frustrating as a coach, boy.
Now here's Jones. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Nance with a screen on George. Back to Jones. Fires the three. Sinks the tray. All right, so about the Pelicans. What has been holding them back?
Well, B.A., it's definitely not the offense, especially with the healthy Zion. If they can find a way to have greater consistency on the defensive end, then they can take a big step as a franchise.
Here's Alvarado. Outside Jones. Nice. Gets his second bucket. He's 2 for 4 now.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Fantastic replay we just saw of the Mobile One drive.
And I love the way he played downhill on that drive. Love the attack mentality in a close game.
Here's Mann. That's tipped. 24 seconds left in the opening quarter. Here's George. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Pass to Alvarado. Nance with a screen on Powell. Here's Marshall. Here's Murphy. And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Pelicans ahead, leading by a point. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go anywhere. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And looking at what we've seen from the Pelicans, what do you think, guys?
Well, they came out with a physical presence and made rebounding a priority.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
So for New Orleans right now, we've got Zion Williamson, Brandon Ingram out there with C.J. McCollum, and it's Murphy in at the power forward position. Here's Highland, knocks it loose. Pass to Murphy, to the paint. Here's Alvarado. McCollum outside. Williamson outside. He's looking good. 2 buckets and 3 attempts.
So dangerous inside. Williamson has a great feel for how to capitalize from there.
And C.J. McCollum getting more on-ball action after his move away from Portland, Gray.
And McCollum has shown that's where he's best. Great at breaking down defenders and setting up others. He looks very natural as the primary playmaker.
New Orleans in the lead. Pass to Ingram. Williamson with a screen on Leonard. Ingram, the pass to Williamson. And Williamson throws it down.
An excellent job of reading the defense. As Ingram's court vision continues to improve, so will his playmaking.
Now Los Angeles with it. Now Zubats. We're about a minute and a half into this second quarter. Williamson against Leonard. Misses the 3. Out to the right wing. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it. And here's a look at the top shooters last season. No wasted chances among this group. Number 5 is Ivica Zubac.
So consistent from the floor. He shot it at a great clip last season.
Here's Highland. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Up top, Powell. Here's the 3. Hits the trifecta.
Well, on the catch and shoot, Norman Powell ready to rise and fire.
Picked by Williamson. And he's going for the oop here.
Smooth finish off a terrific feed.
Man, the timing and execution couldn't have been any better right there. The Clippers trail. Pass to Zubac. Leonard outside. Powell outside. Leonard with a screen on McCollum. 5 on the clock. Powell passes to Leonard. From 13, and he gets the bucket. Leonard's got 6. Doris, the last few years, we've seen teams put together rosters loaded with talent, but it hasn't always translated to rings.
I think what we've learned, Brian, is that just accumulating talent is not enough to win in this league. What you have to find is a team that fits together well in terms of the individual parts. There also has to be that elusive chemistry. You can't define it, hard to win without it.
Here's Hawkins. The Clippers getting their last shot to go. Now Valanciunas. McCollum on the wing. Williamson with a screen on Westbrook. McCollum's got space. They get it back. Valanciunas. Pass to McCollum.
2 minutes remaining.
Over to the wing.
2 minutes.
And they double up Williamson. Another shot. And Valanciunas with the bucket on the assist by McCollum.
I think we know Jonas Valanciunas is effective inside, but he's got an opportunity and ability and the touch to drain jumpers.
For 3, George. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
Oh, explosive crossover. How's that for a move?
Last year, the Clippers finishing 8th in the West. However, they missed the playoffs, Doris.
Right, B.A., but keep in mind, they didn't have Kawhi for the entire season. No Paul George for most of the season. In fact, I thought Ty Lue did an incredible coaching job getting that team to the 8th spot. They just went on to lose 2 tough games in the play-in tournament.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
They've done a great job facilitating so far. So moving the rock and finding the open man, just great selfless basketball.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
And one thing you know you'll always get with Valanciunas, he's going to rebound. Offense, defense, no matter what, he's attacking the glass.
Well, after hitting 0 from distance in the first, that's his second make this quarter.
Now here's McCollum. 1 minute left in the second quarter. Picked by Williamson. And he lobs it up top. And Williamson throws it down.
Yeah, rolling with purpose after setting the pick. Zion's terrific at recognizing how to score in these sets.
Los Angeles has got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. The leaner. Rebounded by New Orleans. Valanciunas has got 4 rebounds now. 35 seconds left in the second quarter. For 3, McCollum. He buries it from 3. And now a 5-point Pelican lead.
I love McCollum's versatility as a scorer. He moves just all over the floor and gets it done.
Yep, that one's good.
Excellent tempo on the play, and he leads his teammate perfectly.
Pass to Daniels. Picked by Williamson. To the middle. And Williamson throws it down.
Living up to the immense hype, Zion is putting on a show, shouldering the load offensively.
And here's George. And down it goes. 2 points. George has got 8 points.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. The Pelicans on top, up 3. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
It is a wonderful night for basketball and a wonderful time to get a quick, wonderful rundown of how the wonderful West looks early on in this wonderful season. Is that too many wonderfuls?
No, you're wonderful. You know, for the Pelicans, they're right where I expected them to be. The effort is there, but their play is inconsistent. Feels like they're still constructing this roster. We'll see what they look like by the end of the year.
All right, guys, let's talk about our game. The LA Clippers are in a close one.
Well, their rebounding effort is insulting. They got to play bigger and get meaner. Right now, they're just getting pushed around like I pushed Kenny around.
You say they're getting pushed around, big fella? Like that, getting pushed around? Yeah.
Jeez.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. It has been a clinic out there by Zion Williamson.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Robert Covington is out there with Mason Plumlee, and it's Westbrook in at the one. That's the group starting the second half for Ty Lue.
Yeah, defending the pick and roll. You have to stop the ball, especially when it's C.J. McCollum controlling it.
George outside. That shot off the mark. And it's New Orleans taking it the other way. Outside Ingram. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's going to go on Paul George.
Physically, there's just no way to match up with Zion, especially now that he can go to the right hand.
No good on that one. He does not get the second one. Los Angeles has got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. Leonard outside. Jacks up a 3. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
To think this guy as a rookie wouldn't consider taking a shot. Now look at how deep that is. Wow.
Oh, there's the alley. And Williamson throws it down.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. Los Angeles has gone 5 of 8 from outside the three-point line in this one. Westbrook, the pass to George. Back to Westbrook. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. Westbrook's got 7 points in the game.
Well, Paul George is such a solid all-around player. This guy can score at an elite level, and he passes it well, too.
And here's Ingram from the arc. Tries again. And the bucket is good from Williamson in deep. Williamson's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
George passes to Plumlee. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Boy, that's 3 for 4 this half. You like that they're starting with a little bit of extra energy. Nice.
And the Pelicans call time here. For the Clippers, Zubats. He's checked in for Plumlee. Norm Powell comes in for George. And it's Highland in for Russell Westbrook. The Pelicans making a switch here. And for Paul George, playing close to home on a title-contending team, it's a tremendous opportunity, Graham.
And back with the Pacers, he twice made the Eastern Conference Finals, but without a doubt, this is the most talented team he's ever been a part of.
And that one's good.
80% shooting to start the third, 4 for 5.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Pass to Leonard. Over Ingram. Shot by Leonard, no good.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
Here's Alvarado. Back to Jones. Rebound by the Clippers. Now here's Powell. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Leonard finds some space. Offensive rebound. Second chance shot. And he connects with a jumper. Leonard's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, this might be Kawhi Leonard's favorite shot. It gets him in rhythm. The mid-range jumper so silky.
Here's Jones. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Pelicans lead by 4.
Very difficult to slow him down defensively, especially when you have communication problems.
That was another look at our Mobile One drive of the game just a moment ago.
Whoa, a drive like that is the kind of play that can shift the entire outcome of a close game like this one.
And the Clippers call time here. And as we head into this break, the players have an opportunity to replenish their energy with Gatorade as they prepare to go into the final stages of this ball game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, not to mention over the course of a season, you have to stay hydrated. If you don't, it's amazing how much slower your body is to bounce back. It can have a serious effect on performance, no question.
For the Clippers, Martin comes in for Covington, and it's man in for Highland.
That's how you draw it up. The defense just couldn't react in time. Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, LA is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed.
Leonard up top. 11 points in the game.
Well, multiple-time winner of Finals MVP, Kawhi Leonard understands I've got my offensive game in rhythm. Let me go to work.
Here's Alvarado. Pass to Murphy. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
And here's Leonard. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
There's just so much force that Kawhi plays with. It is what allows him to rise up and put it down with authority.
Nance the screen. Pass to Murphy. Here's Alvarado. And he lobs it up. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. They get it back. For the lead. And there's another one for the Clippers.
Wow, pretty pass from Powell. This guy has great instincts as a scorer. That time sets up his teammate.
Pass to Alvarado. Now here's Nance. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Coaches love to see ball movement, especially when it gets you that kind of look.
It's all tied in Los Angeles. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute.
The Pelicans, 43.
And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And from the two-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
Well, having multiple playmakers on the floor makes you a much tougher team to defend.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. On the court for the Pelicans, getting the fourth quarter going. Jones and Ingram run the wings. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. Then there's C.J. McCollum, and it's Murphy in at the power forward. McCollum with it. Shoots over Westbrook. McCollum's shot is off. The Clippers in the lead. George for three. They get the rebound. Tries yet again. And finally, that one's good.
Well, Paul George has length, and that allows him to contribute on the backboards.
Here's McCollum. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. They set a pick. Goes up from the top of the key. Great positioning on the putback.
Great anticipation off the missed shot.
Oh, his timing was impeccable. For Los Angeles, they've gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Here's Westbrook. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on C.J. McCollum.
Boy, how hard does Russell Westbrook attack the defense in the paint? He is fantastic at forcing the issue.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Los Angeles?
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
Another thing I thought they did well was pressure. They forced a ton of turnovers, turned those opportunities into points.
Williamson's checked in for Murphy. Now here's Ingram. Valanciunas sets a screen. Back to McCollum. From downtown, gets the 3 to fall.
His first 3 of the half. That gives him 9 total points from beyond the arc so far.
Westbrook against McCollum. And again, no good by the Clippers. New Orleans has gone 4 of 8 from 3. A nice percentage. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Jones, the pass to Williamson. Clock at 6, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Zubats.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
Covington's checked in for Los Angeles. It's good.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
Now here's George. Up again. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
McCollum outside. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation.
Welcoming the chance to take important shots. McCollum knows his teammates and coaches. They trust his judgment, and they did right there.
Plumlee against Valanciunas. Here's Martin. Off target from outside. For New Orleans, they've gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. Valanciunas with a screen on Martin. McCollum, the pass to Ingram. Williamson inside, working on Covington, and he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
And the line is somewhere Zion spends a lot of time. So unless the stakes are thrown off, he can do this.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
Well, the coaching staff has to love what they're seeing on offense. There's so many assists because how this team is moving the ball.
Also, I just love how hard they've taken the ball to the rack. They've made a point of attacking, and it's led to them getting buckets.
And the Clippers making a change here. Leonard's checked in. Picked by Covington. Pass to George. There's the 3. George with another miss. New Orleans in the lead. McCollum, pass to Jones. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
And the Clippers making a change here. Zubats checked in.
And there's the cherry on top. Excellent trip up the floor to build out this lead.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. They're down by 6. We've got 1:28 left in the fourth quarter. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Guys, at the last break, I listened to Tyronn Lue address the team. He got his squad fired up, saying, quote, now it's our time. If we want to take over this game, here is the moment. His guys look ready to deliver. We'll see.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Now here's Westbrook. Here's Leonard. And again, no good by the Clippers. McCollum outside. Pass to Ingram. Ooh, stolen by Westbrook.
Every moment counts here. They have got to get moving.
This is the very definition of desperation time. You've got to score every trip.
The offensive rebound. For three, Covington. And it's good. What a beautiful shot. Brings it within three.
Robert Covington, calm, cool, and collected.
Westbrook against McCollum. Williamson is doubled, and there's a 3-second violation.
Boy, not on the same page there. And in a possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
Crucial possession right here.
The crowd is on edge.
Leonard against Ingram. Covington, a screen on Ingram. Leonard for three. Count it! Oh, a tremendous three! We're tied!
And the stakes were high right there. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Now here's McCollum. The floater. Covington grabs the board. Now George. Pass to Westbrook. Here's Leonard, covered by Ingram, to take the lead. No good. Time expires. We're going to overtime. And we'll return shortly. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ball game. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. And here's McCollum. McCollum and Jones, the tandem in the backcourt. Then it's Larry Nance. And it's Marshall in at the small forward position. Nance. That's in. Coming off an assist from McCollum.
Well, Nance diving to the cup. Give him the basketball. Let him use that athleticism.
Here's man. McCollum defends. Pass to George. Plumlee a screen to take the lead. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Pelicans.
That looks like a lack of focus. You've got to question what he was trying to accomplish there.
New Orleans has gone 4 of 8 from 3, a nice percentage. Here's McCollum. Here he goes. Here's Marshall. No good from outside.
That's not his spot, but given the lack of defense, you'd like to see him knock that one down.
Jones against George. Pass to Leonard. Takes the three. The Clippers rebound. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
Doesn't believe in soft finishes. The big fella's all about power.
Westbrook, he's checked in for the Clippers.
First two. At the line for Alpha, Mason Plumlee. One shot.
And that one misses. The Pelicans shooting has been on another level, 68% for the game. Jones against George. McCollum on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Shoots over Westbrook. Shot's good by McCollum. And the Pelicans lead by 2.
Man, an unpredictable defensive assignment in the half court. McCollum can score from pretty much anywhere.
Here's Leonard. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Well, Kawhi Leonard has been in so many big-time situations. How confident is he right there?
New Orleans calls timeout. New Orleans making some changes. Valanciunas comes in for Nance, and Ingram is subbed in for Marshall. Just over a minute and a half played here in overtime. Pass to Valanciunas. Back to McCollum. Valanciunas with a screen on Westbrook. Here's McCollum, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. McCollum's got 19 points.
And oftentimes, you just assume McCollum's J is going in. He's this good of a shooter. It's incredible.
About 2 minutes into OT now. It's been a good one. Here's Leonard. Oh, he nails it! A huge shot to tie it up.
Absolutely no fear. Kawhi Leonard welcomes these moments. He relishes these moments.
Now here's McCollum. Down low. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2 on Robert Covington. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second. And he ends up making the second. And that gives him a lead.
You know, he couldn't make all of them, and they'll have to settle for just a 1-point lead.
And the Clippers call time here. They're down by 1. There's 47 seconds left in overtime. George finds Plumlee. Good chance here for Westbrook. Clippers keep it alive. For 3, George. Jones with some nice D.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
And so they foul intentionally.
First personal foul. Second team.
And no good as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second.
Yeah, with McCollum at the line, the defense should be sweating. He doesn't waste many free throws.
That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line. And that'll put him up 2. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. They're trailing by 2. There's 25 seconds left in the first overtime period. And so here are the Clippers. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Leonard against Ingram. Covington, a screen on Ingram. Here's Leonard. It's off. And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
A late bloomer. C.J. McCollum's career has been fun to watch unfold, and I'm sure inspired lots of hoopers out there.
And so both free throws good, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Well, you love a guy who gets himself to the line, takes his time, and makes the free throws. Complete professional.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Leonard. And so it's the Pelicans who come out on top here. They escape with the W, even though they needed a few extra minutes to pull it off.
And both teams gave their all. But when it came down to overtime, it was about who had more determination.
And that about wraps it up. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and all of our crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. As New Balance presents our player of the game, Zion Williamson.
Make your hell gaming.